All right, this is Big-Eyed Chicken. Here are some fun examples. I'm gonna just flip through. These examples are teachers and kids. They're all different. This one is cool. Look at the trees and mountains. Got a sun. A little abstract. Some are on black paper, colorful paper. Here's on some more standard paper. Boop. All right, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to do this super fast so you can learn it for camp. I'm just gonna be using regular paper and a Sharpie so you can see the directions. All of these lessons are different based on it's the same way to draw it, but you might have to do it bigger in some cases or smaller and on different shapes like a square versus a rectangle paper. So I'm just gonna show you the basics. The first step, which I think is the easiest step, is tell the kids to find the middle of their paper. Split it in half with their eyes, burp, burp, burp. Divide it in half that way and this way, and you find the middle. Then you're just gonna tell them to do a circle. It does not have to be perfect. Now you're gonna put a small circle anywhere inside of that circle. Looks kind of like a little olive. Then you're gonna have them go ahead and color in this part. If you're using the black paper, this part's not super important. We can go over these things kind of day of. I always have the kids know that it's okay to turn their paper if they have an easier way to color in. This part always kind of takes a minute, even for me. But I have them colored in because it's the best way to ensure that they don't accidentally skip the amount of circles that they have. So now that you have that, you're gonna tell them to come out just a teeny tiny bit and then make another circle. Does not have to be perfect. And then they're gonna come out a little bit further this time and make one more. All right, now you can do the beak. You can pick either side to do your beak. So whatever direction they want it pointing, and it's just a triangle. I'll go ahead and head on this way. That's a closed beak. I think some kids were doing like an open beak. If you see this little triangle below it, you can encourage that as well if you want to. So all they would do is put a little triangle like that. Now, the important part is that they can know the difference between whether they're doing a rooster or a hen. The hen will have a smaller crown. It's not too crazy. Most of them will either probably want to do a rooster or a hen, but the hens have like a teeny tiny little crown while the roosters have big crowns and wattles. The next step after the beak is to go ahead and do your crown, and I tell them to think that they're making like a puffy cloud. So if they're doing a hen, they'll do a shorter one. If they're doing a rooster, go ahead and make it pretty big. I tell them to go all the way around to the other side. All right, once you have your crown, you can go ahead and do your wattle. And again, if you're doing a small one, which would be about half the size, that would be the hen. The roosters have a big one. So your wattle down here, you would like to match your crown. So the hens would have a small one, and the roosters will have a big one. I tell them to start right where the beak hits the body right here and go ahead and do an oval. That's pretty much it, and now you just have to do the body. I like to start where the crown meets this head here and just make a curved line that shoots all the way off your paper. No matter how big your paper should be, it should kind of just shoot right off the paper. And same thing with the front of the neck. You're gonna start about halfway through the wattle, and you're gonna curve your line and and shoot right off the paper. Like so. They can do polka dots. They can do waves. They can do anything they really want to. So that's the part you get to have fun with, are the details. So make sure you share examples and share ideas, and then the kids can also give you some examples and ideas. And art does not have to be perfect. It just has to be fun. So make sure everyone's having fun. You can talk about patterns. You can talk about shapes. Anything you guys would like. All right. Hope you enjoyed.